All right, hey everybody. So I've got my two kiddos here, and we are in a grass world that they've created. They're in creative mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're in creative mode, and it's peaceful or easy. Is that what is it? Peaceful or easy?
Normal
It's
mode.
normal. Okay, so it's normal difficulty right now. Miles is on the left-hand side. He's the one that's actually running the world. He's playing on a computer, and you can see Oliver is on the right-hand side playing on an iPad right now. He's the one with the sword right now. I'm going to have them show you a couple different things here. So I had Miles they started playing this, and immediately what was happening is that they were starting to change some of the settings quite a bit. So I'm going to tell you how he changes some of the settings in the game. So you're going to hit T, right?
Or return or enter if you're playing on a computer.
So T is T or enter. Okay, it's going to bring up that dialog on the left-hand side. You see?
You click the slash.
Yep. Okay.
And then you press weather, and you can change it to any of these.
So let's change one of those weathers. Go ahead.
You could change it to rain or thunderstorm, and then you press this text box that it shows.
Okay.
And then it starts raining.
Okay, you see how that changed? See how that happened? Oliver's sad now. It's raining on him too. You see that they're both in the same world though, on the same server.
Yeah.
So let's have you do that one more time. Change it back to clear weather for us.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, so now what we're gonna have him do? So we had him do we had him show you how to change the weather. Go back to the dialog. Hit T again. So it's gonna bring up the dialog box. He's gonna hit that slash mark one more time. What's gonna happen here? There's a couple other things you can do. I guess you can change the time of day too, can't you, by hitting time?
You can change the time of day.
Okay, so what we're going to do, though, is we're going to actually have him teleport Oliver over to Miles. So Miles is... I had Oliver run away from Miles on purpose so that he could make it so that Oliver would actually come over and be next to Miles. So this is really nice because if you're in a classroom and you want the kids all to be in one spot, you can make them all teleport to you.
Really?
So do that one more time. Hit T again. He's going to go to that slash mark. We're going to go to teleport.
And then you hit teleport.
Okay.
And then you say who, so you could do the whole class if you were the teacher.
Yep.
And then
Miles is going to choose. So Oliver is actually Greta. It's kind of confusing, I know, but we're going to have Oliver, the right-hand side screen, be transported over to him.
Don't you?
So then he's right there, right next to him.
Again?
So they're right next to each other, which is what we want. So that was one thing that I was going to have them show you, and then I was actually going to have them show you how together they could. And I'm just going to have them start to. You can go over and start building with them, Miles. Why don't you go ahead and do that?
No, I'm fine. This is just a little hut.
Okay, so that's a little. Build just a simple house. So hang on, how did you get that screen up?
Also, if you're playing on computer, you press E to open up all the inventory, and you can press the search button to look for all of the things and search too.
Okay.
And then this one is like all the dirt blocks and wood.
Okay.
And other stuff. And this is all stuff.
Okay.
And then this is stuff you'll want to fight people. And this is stuff you'll want to build your walls with.
Okay.
As you can see up here.
So we have a whole bunch of different things to build with there. And how'd you get to the screen, that screen again too?
You press E.
Press E.
On a computer.
So E brings up the inventory. That's the left-hand side of the screen. You're looking at that's Miles talking. On the left-hand side of the screen, that you hit E to open up that dialog box, and that will give you all of those options to play around with. Okay, now Oliver on the right-hand side of the screen on the iPad. Go back to your main screen, Oliver. So you can see the world. So how did you get to your inventory?
Done.
How did you get to your inventory?
So there's this ... right next to where like my thing that's like outlined.
Okay, I see it right there. I'm pointing to it right now. Okay.
Oh, you can point this?
I am. I'm pointing to it on mine. Okay.
And then you click that.
Okay.
And then what you want, so the brick wall is like construction materials, how you build your house, bricks,
okay,
other stuff like that. This is fighting equipment and other stuff like that. We've got like spears, elytras, potions.
Lots of different things in
Oh
there.
yeah,
Okay.
bow.
Okay,
and
so
food. Like this chemistry equipment.
oh, nice.
I
We'll get more into that in a second. Miles, you keep building.
I
But
don't
on the right hand side, okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. But right now, what's the next one down? So those are your items.
this one. So what you will find in caves is down in the bottom and stuff. So like we've got our cobwebs, mob spawners,
Ooh.
mob eggs. We've got a sea turtle egg, brick. It will show me all the brick items.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Chiseled nether
Okay.
brick, nether brick, mossy stone brick monster egg,
Okay.
end stone bricks.
Okay. What's that bottom? What's that bottom one?
What?
What's the bottom block right here? What's this one?
Oh, this is your inventory.
Oh, okay. So your inventory.
So look, I can move these slime balls
Okay.
that I have.
Yeah.
I move them right there, bam.
You can move them up into your inventory, and then you can pull them out. What's this called?
Oh yeah, those are like your items. You click to go onto an item.
Okay.
It's also called a Hotbar. Some people say
A hot bar?
Hotbar.
Hotbar. A Hotbar, not a hot bar. Okay. Okay. So, Oliver, I'm going to have you run over to where Miles is. So Miles has already been starting to build a house right now.
I'm not
build my
building a
hut.
house.
Oh, what are you building?
I'm
A
building
farm.
a hut.
Oh, he's building a farm.
And I'm
Okay.
building a hut.
So Miles has started building a farm. You can see that he's laying down some fence here, some oak fence, just from grabbing the items. And when you click just right in front of you, it automatically kind of lays up there, doesn't it? Oh, nice.
When I click 1, 2, 3, 4, or all the way to 10, because your inventory
Your
has
inventory.
all of those.
Okay, so there's your inventory down here. If you hit 1, it's going to open up the first box. 2 will open
Yeah.
up the second. 3, 4, 5, and 6 items to use them. Okay. So Miles is building a safe farm right here. What are you going to put in your farm?
Maybe horses, or
Okay. How are you going to get a horse in there?
you will pull up your inventory
Okay.
and probably find the horse somewhere in here.
Where do you think the horse would be? Would it be in nature?
Nature. Probably.
Is your eggs? Is that what those eggs are right there? Those eggs right there? Is that what that is? Mob
Yeah.
eggs?
All these. they
Oh,
can
so they're different
spawn
kinds of eggs. Okay, so if you throw one of those down, spawn MBC. I don't know what that is.
NPC is basically a
A
villager,
non-player
but it looks,
character.
Oh, non-player characters. You can put little characters in that way. Okay. All these little eggs do different things. So you're trying to look for.
you can spawn
Oh,
cats.
how about you put a
mushrooms.
cat in that? That's it. Let's make a cat farm.
Wait, what?
Okay.
A cat
Let's
farm?
drop a cat in there. Let's see how that looks. So we're looking on the left-hand side here. Miles has pulled up an egg here. He's going to do 5 to get your... Oh, you're just making it a little bit bigger?
Mhm.
Making more of a wall
You
here.
always gotta make your house bigger. If you don't make it at least 2 blocks big, then you'll probably not be able to walk in your house. Or I
Okay.
mean 3 blocks tall.
Okay. So we got that going on. How are you going to put your... how do you get your cat into there, though?
You press the same button that you press to spawn blocks.
Okay, so how are you building to right now?
Pressing right click on my mouse.
Okay, right click because you have your brick selected down there in your inventory.
Yes.
Okay? And you're floating right now because you hit jump twice, right? To float.
Yes.
Okay. So let's have you drop a cat in there. I want to see what it looks like.
Okay.
So we're going to go to 5, spawn cat, and he's going to point down there. Drop it. Okay, what is it? Oh my gosh, it just made a cat.
It made a baby cat.
That makes a baby cat immediately? So any of those little eggs is going to make a baby version of those.
Sometimes, no, not just a baby version. It randomly does big versions or
What?
baby versions.
Oh my gosh, there's a
See?
giant daddy, mommy cat, uncle cat, aunt cat, whatever that is.
See,
And they do
there's-
different colors too. You don't
there's
have any control
all
over it.
different types of cats.
Oh wow, this is a wonderful cat farm. Oh no, now we have a cat that's left out of the on the outside of the fence and it's trying to get to its
Yes.
friends. It's sad. Wow. Okay. So Oliver, what are you doing on your right-hand side here?
Fancying my house.
How are you fancying your house?
I'm having the top house. Most people don't do this because they don't want to do it, or they don't know how to do it, or they just don't have the time to do it, or they want to get a house down. And
Okay.
I'm talking like in survival. They just want to get a house down. They don't care about anything. They just want to place a house down with all these stairs and stuff on this. Me, I'm kind of more fancy.
Nice. Making it a
And-
fancy house. I see you have a door down there. What did you make the outside of your house with?
Oak wood planks.
Wow, that's cool.
Because it kind of looks like the gutters in like an actual house.
And placing blocks is a little bit different on the iPad, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to tap the screen.
Oh, so you're tapping where you want it on the screen. Okay.
Yep.
And if you want to break them, how do you break them?
Hold, and then it will break automatically.
Okay, on an iPad.
If you hold too long, though, it might destroy multiple blocks. Here, wait 1 second. Let me show you.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, actually, let's just get to that. So,
You've made a couple blocks there.
and then if I want to destroy all of these and really quick, I hold it, and then it will just destroy everything.
It just destroys it really quickly.
Yep.
Okay. See that you've got your inventory. You can go into your inventory, select different types of materials, and you're flying around to build these different things. We've got a cat farm here, and Miles is now going to make the roof. And Oliver, what did you put inside of? Let's take a tour of the inside of your house here.
Ah, yes. I have my beautiful in-lighted house.
In lighted house. How'd you do lights?
Torches, you go into your inventory,
Okay. Oh,
and
yeah.
then the torch is right here.
I see it. Yeah, I'm pointing to it on the screen here. Okay, gotcha. So then go back to that. Let's see your house again.
Yes, so I have the bed. I'm still making more stuff. So
Okay.
I'm just going to leave that there until it's finished.
Gotcha. So
Oh.
basically, this is pretty much the same sort of a thing as Legos, right?
Yep, basically.
I mean, the cat farm, before it started raining, we had the ability to get a roof over their heads. I mean, they would be wet right now if we didn't have that roof going on. So
That would be sad. Wet cats are always
that would
bad.
be very sad.
Dad, what is this pickle doing here?
What? You got a pickle?
I have a pickle.
Water or something?
Nope, that's a sea pickle.
A sea pickle. I don't know. I have no idea what the use is for that.
Discover the wonderful sea pickle.
I have no idea. So anyways, this is just a real quick little thing just to show you a few little tricks of building and what it would look like if two kids were in the same world and they were both building at the same time. So Miles, will you look up at Oliver's? You can see it in the distance. His house. Look at his house in the distance, so that you can see that. Oliver, will you look at Miles's too?
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
there you
the
go.
cat farm.
You can walk over to the cat farm and he can take a tour of it if you wanted to. Cool thing about this is the kids are able to build.
Little kitties.
They can build what they want to, and then the rest of the class can actually take a tour. So you can see this in literacy if you read a book like Miles. You read, what is that dog book you read this year?
Bailey's story.
Bailey's Story. So do you think you could probably build a part of the story, maybe like what Bailey's house looks like, and do you know what anything looked like from the book, maybe, from your imagination?
Not really.
No, I don't think you could build a part of what the.
There wasn't a lot of pictures in that book.
No, I mean just from the words, though. You think you could build what something looked like, or maybe even from your imagination? Like
I don't really think I could.
No, you don't think so?
As you see, I have made a super cool roof.
Okay, so there you go. That is a good introduction to building in Minecraft. Miles and Oliver, well done, gentlemen.